Welcome to all of our viewers and readers of Bulgarian Entrepreneur. Today we have Yavor Zlatev, who is the owner of Advision IT, and he's been working in this business for over 15 years. And today we're going to talk about cloud service integration, which is a hot topic in the IT business and business world. So let's just jump ahead and talk about a bit about what cloud services actually are.
That's a hot topic and very difficult to explain in one sentence topic too. Cloud services, I love to say that cloud is someone else's computer, and to tell you the truth, that is really a valid point. There are different cloud providers over the world. Some of them are very famous, like AWS, Google, Microsoft too, and some other, I would say, private cloud providers, which has a geolocation of their services. What is the cloud? Cloud, as I said, it is the new trend. Many years ago, instead of cloud, we used to see data center environments which were located in a particular location, as I said, for example, in Sofia or in London or in Dubai or Frankfurt, whatsoever. Nowadays, the cloud consolidate all of these locations, and the clients are able to start the service in London, for example, and to easily move their applications, their databases, and their data to another location. Especially the big cloud providers like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, of course, some others are giving that option to their clients and make it super flexible for them to extend their services and to reach their clients, which is very important, to provide quality service and to put their applications close to the clients.
Mm-hmm. And which is a fast service as well, right? The cloud
service
is a fast
indeed.
service.
Indeed.
Okay, so you did mention some of the benefits of the cloud services, but what other advantages are there for the business in the technological sense?
From technological point of view, definitely the latest technology and the most innovative management services and techniques are present at the cloud. And the client doesn't manage the stack of technologies like networks, for example, the infrastructure, a ton of technologies for which the client just forgets and just use it as a service in most of the cases. The cloud providers, one of their main advantages is the cost saving, definitely, but the cost saving comes also with a proper understanding of the cloud and specialists which know how to use the cloud. That is a key element of good and proper cost savings when using the cloud, and also one of the main challenge. You can predict being in the cloud also the monthly cost, which is also very important for clients which wants to move in the cloud. I think that I have covered just the main elements. For sure, there are many advantages of being in the cloud, which we cannot list during the interview. For each client, they're different.
Yes, that makes sense. So if we talk about the clients, what customers are usually or typically using the cloud services?
I would say clients which have a worldwide presence, and their clients are not in a specific geolocation. For example, a business that has all of his clients in Bulgaria, in my opinion, doesn't need to go to the cloud, just because such a business can easily opt for cloud or data center services in Bulgaria at a good price and stay there. But businesses that they have clients worldwide, for them it's super important. As I said, imagine having your applications running in a data center in Bulgaria, and at the same time your clients in Japan, for example, or in Australia. You know, the time that would take the application to be open in the client's browser, it's much more than actually keeping the client patient and waiting for you for your application to get open and the service to be delivered. So I give probably not the right example, but a good example which shows why, at least from business point of view, or one of the reasons was why the business moved to the cloud. Obviously, the before mentioned topics also like the cost saving, the fact that in the cloud, especially in cloud like AWS, the clients can use a ton of other services and to do a lot of integrations easily to connect practically their services with other type of third-party softwares or other services. That's practically makes the cloud ideal and probably the right approach for a number of businesses which wants to grow up internationally. Also, the cloud especially the big cloud providers, like the mentioned one, are also quite compliant. So industries like fintech, iBetting, iGaming, they're already there. I know that some of the businesses are quite conservative and they don't want to move everything to the cloud, or there are certain regulations which are putting them in a position to keep in a particular geolocation, let's say the data, but many applications are moved to the cloud for cost saving reasons and also for the reasons to be close to their clients, for the reason to use other third party solutions and services from the cloud.
Yes.
That is the short answer.
Well, it's very interesting. You mentioned a lot of topics, but one that is getting my attention, of course, is data protection. Because when you move your data to the cloud, I'm sure that there are concerns about its protection, and businesses perhaps have questions. So, what does it offer, the cloud service, in terms of data protection?
The biggest challenge when you're moving data to the cloud is to have the right specialists in place which know how to work with the cloud, to have a certified company or to have a certified team to deal with such a migration and to protect not just the data, but also to properly configure the cloud, to properly configure the services and the servers which are in the cloud, to properly interconnect the cloud to any on-premise environment, part of the IT environment of the client. Could be an office, could be another data center location. The cybersecurity challenges are many, but I don't want to put a special note just on the cloud. The cybersecurity topic for each client is different based on, first of all, on the compliant requirements that they should cover, and also on factors like if they have or not an internal IT, internal cybersecurity team to cover such kind of requests and such kind of challenges. The overall requirement says that the companies must have people, process, and technologies all together in place working in order to assure a proper cybersecurity or A to Z cybersecurity. What most of the companies have and what they believe is that going to the cloud, somehow the cloud is going to protect their data. No, they should have the specialists. So we come to the people, the people which should know how to configure the cloud, and then the cybersecurity tools, the cybersecurity software, the cybersecurity platforms. Some of them are designed to be in the cloud to protect the cloud environment, like cloud posture management tools. There are many others. And to interconnect the cloud environment with on-premise environments, because a potential threat could come from the office. And even if the cloud is protected, again, to have a cybersecurity incident in the environment, and again, to have a data leakage. So we shouldn't split or let's say separate the cloud environment from the data center environment or from the office. Practically, we should think about and we should consider securing the whole IT domain. Like in the banks, practically secure the cardholder data domain. So same, it's for every business. Where the data is, who is working with the data, do we have a process in place? Because if we don't have a process in place, and we have people who doesn't know how to work with the technology, again, we are going to end up with a cybersecurity incident. If we have the technology, but we don't have the people and the process, as many companies believes, it's again something that is not going to protect us and is going to put us even in bigger trouble. So all of these three elements, once again, people, process, and technology, they have to be working all together. If the clients doesn't have them in-house, the customers, they should bring a consultancy company that knows how to deliver this process, the technology, and how to teach the client's employees how to work with such a technology in order to complete and to fill in all of the potential gaps. Mm-hmm. This is the only way to protect the environment. Obviously, each business is different. Some businesses are regulated, like the banks or a fintech, so the requirements for them are much higher. For others, the regulations are not so strict, and let's say best practices of IT management and IT security are being applied. But both ways, this is client by client, industry also related question. That's my opinion.
Yes, very, very interesting. You expanded on a lot of the full cycle of what the cloud services and cybersecurity offer. So it's very interesting to know that you do need to focus not only on your technology, but also on the people and the process that are going to be intertwined with the service. And I wanted to ask you as a closing question, you did mention that the biggest challenge for companies to have the right team of specialists to integrate the cloud services, but what other challenges are there during the integration of the data into the cloud service?
Practically, the team requires just not just cybersecurity skills, but also technology domain management skills. Because what do we have in each IT environment? Let's count it. We have databases, we have Linux operating systems, we have Microsoft operating systems, cybersecurity stack on its own, of course, we have networks. So the team should be knowledgeable enough for the technology domain and should know the cloud better, not just by understanding the technology, but knowing the details of the cloud in order to do a proper migration. Definitely, the cloud providers are helping a lot for, especially when migrate big workloads, a lot of servers, a lot of data, etc., etc. That requires a lot of planning on the side of the consultancy company that is doing the migration and proper definition of statement of work. From business point of view, on the side of the client, which we also help our clients to do, but also the technology challenges, which should be also taken in consideration during such a migration. Some migrations are very complex. If many applications are being moved to the cloud, if hybrid IT environments are being created, like I have mentioned, connectivity to Office, to other data center environments, etc., etc. Other migrations are more easy and can be done also with tools which exist at some cloud providers, which can make the life of, let's say, the client and the migration process much more easier.
Okay. I see that you understand a lot of the processes. Of course, that's what you do. So I think it's very interesting for people who might be willing to change from a data service to data centers to cloud services. They can find this useful information to know where they're at and what they still can expect from this integration. So thank you so much for joining us.
They need the skill.
They need the skill. That's, of course, in any industry. You do need the specialists. You do need the skills in order to have a successful integration. Thank you so much for joining us today on this topic. And we see each other next time.
Thank you too. Thank you.